Cancer, and welcome to your August of 2016 tarot card reading. I'm Mr. Whoopi, and I usually start out my readings by pointing out I use the Thoth deck, because that's my favorite deck, and that I shuffle the cards and get everything laid out and ready to go before I turn the camera on, and that saves us some time. Now, the way the cards are laid out, this is how the sign of Cancer will be meeting the month of August. This is from the first of the month going to the middle of the month. This is from the middle of the month going to the end of the month. These cards are considered advice from the spiritual world, and these cards are the things that will be out of your control. Okay, Cancer, let's see what the cards have to say about August. The first card you drew was the Queen of Discs, which is a woman who is ambitious, she's affectionate, kind, domesticated, so she will be playing a role in your life as the month starts. But your next card is the Tower, which is danger, ruin, escape from prison, and all that implies. So there's going to be trouble in your month, in the beginning of the month. Your card after that is Failure, which is hopes deceived, disappointment, promises unfulfilled. So you're starting out the month on a low note. You've got conflicts going on in your life, right and left, as the month begins. There's trouble here, but let's see, you're a Cancer, let's see how you're going to deal with it. Your first card as you go into the month of August is the Moon, which is the brink of an important change. It's a voluntary change. Basically, you're going to be making changes to bring these conflicts to an end. You've already got an idea of how you want to do it, because the next card is the Star, which is clarity of vision, spiritual insight, hope. Okay, so here you have conflicts, but here you have the insight, the wisdom to take care of them. You're going to knock them out. You're making the changes to get these conflicts out of your life. And the next card as you go towards the middle of the month is Indolence, which is a temporary success. It's instability, a decline of interest. It's opposition that is wearing you down. Okay, you're making the changes necessary into these conflicts, but the opposition to what you're doing is just making you just want to give up. So, I mean, I don't know, they're just wearing you down as you go towards the middle of the month. However, apparently they don't actually wear you down, because as you go from the middle of the month and start heading towards the end of the month, you have Art, which is success after elaborate maneuvers, the way of escape. You kick their asses. Way to go, Cancer. Okay, you really do what needs to be done to defeat them. They're giving you grief. You start making the changes to bring happiness back into your life, and they are opposing you on that, but boom. I mean, right here it's success. Success on your part. Then as you move on towards the end of the month, your next card is Death, which is, actually it's change. Death doesn't actually mean death, it means a change in your life, a transformation. Sometimes it's sudden, sometimes it's unexpected or sudden. Okay, but you make some good changes. The changes you were looking for here are definitely come to fruition here. And the final card for the month is Peace. Quarrels made up, peace restored. It's trouble that gave birth to strength. So you're going to come out better for it. Okay, you start off the month in a really troubling situation, but by the end of the month, man, you have really got it made. You have turned it around and brought and restored peace into your life. There was opposition along the way, but you overcame it, and you have some, you have a good ending to it. But it's still going to be a learning month for you, Cancer. So let's see what the advice cards say. You start off with the Queen of Wands, which is a woman who's adaptable, has authority, she's attractive, but she's impatient of opposition. Okay, now remember, these are advice cards. You can take advice any way you want to. You might want to turn to her, or you might want to avoid her. It depends on what role she plays in your life. Your next card is the Ace of Discs, which is material gain, power, wealth. Now, as advice, this is probably saying that it's going to be a building up month for you. You're definitely learning, so keep an eye out for that. And then valor, which is obstacles and difficulties, you have the courage to meet them. As an advice card, I would say that you're going to have all these obstacles, you're going to have these difficulties, but just keep in mind, you got the courage to overcome it. I mean, you are going to overcome it. Just keep your courage in mind. The things that are out of your control. You start off with the Knight of Discs, a man who's patient, laborious, clever. He's somewhat dull. And then another man, Prince of Wands, a young man who's strong, impulsive, generous. He has a sense of humor. These might be people you rely on in your life, but they're going to be out of your control during the month of August, so you may not be able to rely on them. You might want to keep that in mind. And then Nine of Discs, gain. It's good luck in material affairs, an increase to your house. So as advice, you've got material gain. Things are out of your control is material gain. So it's going to be a building up month for you. But at the same time, you start off with these conflicts. You have to really strain against the opposition to defeat them, but you do defeat them, Cancer. And you restore peace by the end of the month. Not too bad of a reading. I've given a lot worse. So, that is the Cancer reading for the month of August 2016. If you enjoyed it, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be notified when next month's readings come out. Until then, I would like to thank you for watching. This is Mr. Whoopi.